Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Outpost 2, where I figured out how to pause. You press Control P, obviously. What else would the pause controls be? There's no pause button in the UI or any submenu that you can press, and there's no indication anywhere in the game that this works. You just have to know. Now, in their defense, I'm sure this was in the manual, and it was really expected that you were going to have the paper manual and have actually read it. A thing I didn't show y'all is that if you go into the tutorials for this game, it literally the mission objective text in the game actually just says, look at the manual to see what the objectives for tutorial 6 are and how to perform it. And it's a very different culture, you know? Anyway, we're totally about to win this mission, I think. The big secret is, no, I cannot control this game in any fashion while it is paused. Cool, great. I built a second nursery right away because I was like, maybe this will make the rate of children go up. And it sure does, because the birth works differently in the future. A nursery is essentially a factory where babies are built. It takes a while. They're complicated little things, but yeah, that that seems to have been the case. So maintenance of a couple of nurseries seems to be critically important. Also, I think the quakes are actually randomized because we had way more quake trouble this time. I lost so many vehicles, but it does seem like the northern part of the map is mostly stable. Mostly, not entirely. You'll see in a second here, some of our buildings on this in this area took some real damage. But so that's where I've built everything, and all the vehicles are just congregated up there. And then we're about to collect our last bits of metals here. Because of the fact that I lost a bunch of vehicles really late, I had to actually do a bunch of extra mining to get back up to the level of metals that we need. But I think this should finish it. These two trucks, getting metals loaded on, we should be totally set. And aside from that, aside from building the nursery early, I didn't really do anything different. That and putting the vehicle factory in the north and moving most of the vehicles northward as quickly as possible.
New worker ready.
All right, who's ready for the victory cinematic? You know, the one we've seen already. Exactly that one. Yeah, there's still plenty of food and everything. All right.
Our colony is surviving.
Such fanfare. Success, you know? Listen, the pride in your performance is the true reward for a job well done, right? That's what this game hopes is the case. I do still like this. This is very good. Okay, welcome to Mission 4. Recent observations indicate that the blight grows less rapidly at night. We will send our research convoy to our old home under the cover of darkness. We have modified several scouts and Lynx tanks to temporarily resist the effects of the blight. Unfortunately, we do not know how long we will be able to retain control of the vehicles before they become infected, or what effect the blight will even have on them. Watch them carefully and proceed as quickly as possible. Each Lynx is equipped with our new laser weapon. So it's a brand new idea, a laser that's a weapon. These vehicles are very similar to those previously developed at our original colony site. Our units must infiltrate the colony and find the advanced labs where the information we need is located. Move a scout directly next to the side of the lab so it can scan the structure for the data. Scanning, locating, and transmitting the data back to us will take the scout a few moments. This expedition is a one-way trip. Once our units enter the infected area, they will be carriers of the blight. We do not want them to return unless we are sure it will be safe, and I guess we're not. So it feels like what they're actually saying is just we don't want them to return. This clause is very strange. The advanced labs have sustained heavy damage and may explode spontaneously, and if that happens, the data will be lost forever. So, you know, step on it just a little bit. Okay. Oh, and we actually have coordinates for the labs. That's great news. So we're going to be playing with the light system a little bit in this mission, I guess. You may not have noticed, but there's a tiny button on the control menu for each vehicle that allows us to toggle the state of the headlights. And I don't 100% remember how that affects anything, but I do know the button is there. I guess we'll just get in here and we'll learn. Okay.
Enemy unit sighted.
Well. Sorry, where the hell? Hold on. Let's take a second here and just figure out where the hell we're going. 4634. So that's a basic lab. That's an advanced lab. Okay. But yeah, we can see, you can see him moving around in the dark. Well, let's get some Lynxes up here first. Who's ready for that scintillating science fiction action? Because it's time. Ooh, actually, there's more enemy vehicles approaching. We should probably... Oh, Jeez. I only built 4 laser Lynxes. I was not expecting there to be such an extremely large number of laser Lynxes remaining. Y'all, focus up. I do appreciate that our units, you know, move and fire. Alright, I feel like we've pretty much got this one. Never mind. Never mind. There are so many more enemies in this area.
We are under attack. Damage warning.
Yeah, I'm really quite surprised by the number of Lynxes we were given.
Damage warning. Vehicle destroyed.
We gotta make sure our units are focusing a little bit better. Oh, and there are towers too. Okay.
We are under attack.
Try to burn these buildings out really fast.
Under attack.
And I think we can pull one of the scouts up right now. Ah, no, why did you path that way? Oh god.
Vehicle destroyed. Damage warning.
Okay. Alright, let's try to gather back up here.
Data transmitted.
Okay, wow, that really does happen very quickly. Lab 2, 2625. Way up here in the corner, but I don't think there's that much opposition between us and that spot. We'll keep this one scout with the group.
We are under attack.
Actually, no, never mind. Just keep moving. If they give chase, we can fight them, but let's do it over here. I keep trying to click to select the thing, forgetting that left click is every action. These enemies, like the way they're just kind of like canting back and forth like that is really distracting. 2055. Okay, so there's one down here and it's surrounded by stuff. I was gonna see if we could like very quickly run a scout to pick up the third lab, just kind of like stealthily, but I do not think that is a real option. Don't be so close. Okay, they will move to chase a target once they've locked onto it, which is maybe really useful information. Let's see if they will retarget to attack the scout. No, it doesn't seem like they actually care about our mission. They don't know what we're here to do. Alright, so let's approach this last bit from the north. So you can see the light towers here, creating a zone of light.
We are under attack.
This is the headlights button, by the way. Not doing very much right now because we're in an area that's pretty lit. Ah, damn it. Wow, that vehicle blew up even though it wasn't being shot. I guess I didn't realize, but it must be the case that the actual explosions when things are when things die deal damage. They must.
We are under attack.
There's something I think kind of charming actually about the slowness of this sort of oh jeez, the delay and everything. I hate this.
We are under attack.
So we're just gonna have to fight all of them now. Actually, never mind. Just put my stealthy scout unit directly next to the big light post. Alright, we do not need to engage with this tower. We will have to kill this tower and also the enemy who is next to it. Oh, interesting. Do we outrange the tower
We
slightly?
are under attack.
Shoot. Well, the highest health unit being the one who's not being shot at is certainly not ideal. Okay, wow, they just have a really huge number of units remaining. I'm gonna try something here. Because they don't have very much left in the way of defenses. They
Enemy
have
unit sighted.
a tower or two.
We are under attack.
But I'm wondering if we can trick them by moving in on this side.
We are under attack.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, the scouts are not actually...
Vehicle destroyed.
The scouts are not tough enough to make it past a tower.
We are under attack.
So they have 2 vehicles. Wow, okay, that's definitely not where I told you to move. From here to here does not involve that movement. Nope, shit. Fuck. Okay,
Enemy unit sighted.
this is fine.
Enemy unit sighted.
Actually, they were not able to get there in time because everything moves really slowly. All right, count it. Hooray! Success. And we don't care about the long-term survival of these units anyway. Oh, hey! Well, it's a different cinematic, at least. That one makes a little bit more sense if it's actually like Eden versus Plymouth, because the armor plating on the ground there is the sort of like the brown that the Plymouth units are. All of our stuff is kind of silvery, and the Plymouth stuff is sort of brown with... We're like silvery with blue highlights, and they're like brown with red highlights. But we haven't actually seen any Plymouth units yet, so it doesn't make sense that the metal plates in that cinematic are that color. Anyway... Data recovered from the expedition shows the terraforming microbe breaks down organic components into their base elements. Scientists don't know how to stop it yet, and its growth rate is increasing, which is pretty bad news. Unless a breakthrough is made, the blight will consume the entire planet. We must start constructing another starship as a contingency. The first step of this project will be developing our rocket boosters and launching a satellite into orbit. Computer models show that New Terra has natural resources barely sufficient to support the construction of a starship as the blight spreads. We must continue to move just ahead of the blight and exploit as many of these resources as we can. Projections also show that we are missing valuable data about the starship construction. Our scientists have identified a crash site of the starship Conestoga, which brought us to this planet many years ago, but crashed when its orbit decayed. To gather more data, we must prepare a convoy of scouts, cargo trucks, and armed escorts to explore the site and recover parts of the wreckage. This will allow our scientists to reverse engineer the parts and expedite our new starship construction. We do not know what threats we will encounter. We must be ready. The standard lab will no longer serve for some of the more advanced or more complex research tasks. Getting ahead of myself a little bit there. An advanced lab will be built so the new research topics may be pursued. These research topics may be volatile and prone to accidents. Be careful where you construct the advanced lab. So, yeah, don't let it get shot at. Unfortunately, like, there's nothing you can do about seismic events, right? They're just going to happen wherever they happen. Vehicles can be moved away. Buildings are out of luck. The tokamaks have shown they degrade over time and require frequent repair. Pay attention to them or they may become unstable and explode. That's a thing I definitely remember. As our colony expands, we need better power-producing alternatives. Our remote operations of vehicles is limited as well. A robot command center with dedicated savant computers will allow more control of our vehicles. The vehicles will also be able to use more complicated smart routing algorithms to improve their transit times. Oh, I wonder if that's actually a mechanic. I suppose it must be, right? Because otherwise, the robot command center, based on what we were using it for last episode, doesn't really seem to be worth building at all, right? But if it actually makes your units pathfind better, that's a really interesting thing to put in your game. I don't know that we've seen many other games that do that. The Robo-Dozer has proven to be useful in decreasing building times for structures. When placed on a pre-bulldozed area, structures are completed in substantially less time. Bulldozed roads will allow vehicles to travel over rough terrain much more rapidly as well. Medical centers will reduce the mortality rates of our workers and scientists. The area we have moved into has rich deposits of needed ores and some unusual kinds of ores as well. However, this area holds a new threat, potential volcanic activity, which may be a side effect of the blight. It's just kind of fucking everything up. There's really no way to tell. Computer projections of what we will need to succeed are shown in the specific objectives list. So, okay, big population. A little bit of research to be done. Have evac transports, of course. Basic functional... They don't require us to have a tokamak in storage. I bet when we research geothermal power, we're going to get access to a new kind of generator, and they will... Oh no, they do require us to have a tokamak. I just hadn't scrolled down all the way. Well, never mind. It's the same basic 5 buildings then, and also 5 convex for them. Just launch a satellite. Just fucking figure it out. Some buildings... 5,000 units of common metals on cargo trucks, 2,000 units of rare metals, 3,000 units of food, and then on top of that, 3 additional empty trucks. So it seems like this one's going to be a little bit longer, a larger scale. This Railgun Panther. So the Lynx is our light combat body. The Panther is the next level up, slower but heavier, more HP. It might mount heavier versions of the weapons as well, and I think there's a third type even above that. So we're gonna have to research railgun weaponry and Panther bodies, I assume, over the course of this, in order to once we research robot assist mechanic, I'm sure it'll add stuff. Okay, it seems like a lot. Let's go give it a shot.
Command control initiated.
Okay, so first things first, I am seeing a beacon here. So where is... I must have a surveyor. Okay, you two. Get up here. The surveyor will survey the point, and then the robo-miner obviously will do robo-mining. So...
Production in surplus.
We do have to do this. What was the name of the other thing? Geothermal, yeah. Is that in this building? It's not. Okay, let's take a quick moment here.
Morale is good.
Improve sight ranges. I mean, that's important. The Hypnopedia reduces scientist trading time. You know what, honestly? That seems like a good thing to get really early. Alright, so you are moving specifically directly onto the mineral deposit. A lot of our vehicles, a lot of our stuff doesn't have anything to do here. We are at 146 residence demand with a residence in storage, so let's fix that. They've given us a really tight cluster of buildings here, which is interesting. Also, very narrow map. How's food? 2,600. So we probably don't need to be in a big hurry to build the extra agrodome that we have in storage, but it does seem like this probably needs to happen. And gosh, they really packed these in here, which is quite unusual. I'm not going to stress too much about bulldozing this. Okay, that's pretty good. It's just common metals, but it's still good. You should just kind of get back down here.
Research completed.
All right, let's make sure that we have lots and lots of nurserying happening. Sorry, you should step out of here. All right, you lot, get over this away. We're going to need
Morale is
more than
fair.
one mine, because we're going to need a common metals mine and an uncommon metals mine, or rare, I guess, or something. Volcanic activity. Oh, we already have a common ore mine up. Well, that being the case, let me grab all of these trucks, and we'll have them go down there instead.
New worker ready.
And since that mine already exists, we can just do the route more directly. Actually, where's my smelter? That's
Structure completed.
inconvenient. Okay. Wind your way through here on the way back. Again, just trying to reduce the amount of collision that we're going to see. Okay, this is almost finished. Well, we're going to have a lot of common metals
Structure
very quickly.
completed.
So, like, go around this way on the way out, and then take this route on the way back. Okay. It's going to take them a little while to really get things going, but they're going to do it.
Morale is good.
Yep, extra storage. Storage? Extra storage for, humans, baby humans. Build me another tokamak kit. We're going to run low on power here, and...
Fair.
So is metallogeny the thing that's going to... No, that increases the yield of mines. We probably need some kind of tech, I'm assuming, to get access to
New
the
worker ready.
good metals. Okay, consumerism for some reason increases residence capacity. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Environmental psychology. This allows production of consumer goods factory, which I guess will improve... People are not super happy under capitalism, is my experience of it. Okay, so there's a lot of things here that seem to be based on the idea that we will be improving morale.
Structure kit manufactured.
Reclaim materials and structures. We don't really care about that. Let's grab robot assist mechanic, I guess, because that is the next thing that we need. This increases the capacity of medical centers. You know what? Go ahead and do that. Do we have a medical center? We do. Colony demand is high enough that I bet we will still need one more even after we get this this tech done. But right now what I'm trying to do is make sure we will have a functional population, and we can sort of figure out the other stuff afterward. So where's the dozer? Here we go. Can I... How does this work? Okay. Do I click and drag? Okay, yes. Okay. So we're gonna
Structure kit manufactured.
we're gonna bulldoze an area in
New
which we will
worker ready.
put these new buildings, in theory. We'll see. Alright, so the advanced lab has no topics available yet. We'll pick that stuff up after we research other stuff, I suppose. You know what? I'm gonna put the new residence down just like over here. We'll just get this built, and then we'll worry about the other thing later. Oh,
Morale is fair.
one space is too close to that weird looking rock. Nobody wants to live near a weird rock. All right, that's fine. So what else do we still need to build? We need a common ore smelter. All right, we're gonna need a lot of stuff, but we can be building right now while we're doing a little bit of waiting here. And let's go ahead and get the additional tokamak up.
Morale is good.
And also the additional nursery. All right, we're gonna need a tokamak.
New
I
worker
don't know,
ready.
over here, I think.
Morale is fair.
We are definitely going to have some bottlenecking here, some inefficiency. That area is almost
Research
bulldozed.
completed.
You know, we're not in a huge hurry on this particular build, I think. Just go ahead and connect it right there. All right, research completed. Let's grab I mean, we're going to need the robot assist mechanic for the mission. Let's go ahead and do this. Allows production of garage and repair vehicles. Okay. So there is both a building and a vehicle that are responsible for repairing our other existing vehicles.
Morale is good.
For the moment, things are holding. We do have some laser towers up,
Seismic event
which makes me a little nervous.
New
We
worker
expected
ready.
11, 14.
Structure kit manufactured.
Maybe we do maintain technology between missions. Maybe the tech tree is large enough for that to make sense. Because we do still have. I did research volcanology, and we do appear to still have it. Must you get directly in the way?
Detected.
Terrible work.
Structure completed.
Okay,
Disabled.
what else are we gonna need?
Caution. Power levels marginal.
We have the labs we need. We're working on the power situation already. That area got bulldozed, which is fun. Why don't you just continue working? I mean, there's no cost to continuing to bulldoze. What else do we still need? A structure factory, and we need to replace the lost tokamak. Yeah, let's do that.
Structure disabled.
And at some point here, we're gonna get the ability to find uncommon minerals. There are no mining beacons, as you saw with the last one. If there was a thing we could survey, it would show up in white on the minimap.
Research completed.
So part of this is probably just figuring out what the research path is to get us where we're going. Have a look at the university. There are 5 workers who are currently not busy.
Power levels optimal.
I'm going to train them all into scientists. We're going to need a lot of scientists. We need 20 just for objective purposes. And we're currently only at 14. So yeah,
Morale is good.
we need that whole class plus some, but we're gonna need a lot.
Structure kit manufactured.
Alright, let's get that common ore smelter built. No wait, common ore smelter I already have. Structure factory was the big thing we needed. Factory, comma, structure, which is 2,500 commons. So hold on a second. Okay. Good thing to get done now while we are not in an emergency situation. And with the new tokamak finished, everything's pretty nominal and good. Let's get the rest of the convex sort of loosely arrayed over here.
New worker ready.
Put y'all maybe in a slightly different place. I don't want to move them like into the path of the cargo routes or anything, so I guess just over here for the moment. We do have a vehicle factory, and we do have vehicles that we have to build. So what did we start with? We started with like 10 cargo trucks, right? So we're going to need 3 more cargo trucks at the very least. We need some scouts, we need some lynxes, and we may as well build the lynxes early, and that way if we do get attacked or something, we're ready to deal with that. Not that I expect it to happen necessarily, but they gave us a laser tower, and that makes me feel like... Also, it's interesting that the laser tower does have tubes, but we didn't start connected. I wonder if the tubes actually do anything. You know, to be perfectly honest, maybe we should build a second common ore smelter down
Vehicle
here.
ready.
Because we
New worker ready.
could deal with that.
Morale is fair.
Okay, we needed 2 functional lynxes. No, 4. 2 panthers, 4 lynxes. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's go ahead and build the other common ore smelter, and we'll just put together a new one.
Morale is good.
How expensive are those?
Manufactured.
Yeah, sure. Just start building it.
Research completed. Vehicle ready.
This tokamak is a little closer to the base than I might like. Also, I should have been thinking about this ahead of time. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. So, continue construction of the lynxes. Hooray! More scientists. So... Guard post, scout, not lynxes or anything, though.
New worker ready.
Which does make that feel somewhat unimportant. Let's grab... What is high temperature?
Vehicle ready.
Let's grab leisure studies real quick. Being able to keep people's morale high seems like tremendously important. Aha! We have unlocked rare ore processing. Do I want to kill this?
Completed.
I'm going to stop this. Yeah. Let's move all of those scientists to this project, because that's very important. We need that done before we can make movement on many of our mission objectives. So,
Structure kit manufactured.
well, maybe not many, but some certainly. Okay, nothing else to do here, so let's just keep building vehicles. And once this is done, we'll reroute the southern cargo trucks.
Ready.
Where do I want to... Here, come bulldoze me an area over here. Oh, apparently that's... Okay, that crack's not buildable, but whatever. Go do that bulldozing anyway. So in theory, if we bulldozed a path from the ore smelters to the mines, that would be useful. We need 2 or more scouts. We can pop those out really fast. Move the lynxes down here. We'll just put them in a place where we know where they are. And I mean, population levels seem pretty good. Yeah, that second nursery seems like a really important idea. Oh. Population levels are continuing to rise, however, and the residences are no longer sufficient. Okay, we're still good on medical center demand.
Morale is fair.
But we're missing scientists.
Structure kit manufactured.
Let's cut you. It doesn't take a scientist to operate a residence, does it? No, just a worker. That's fine.
Seismic event imminent.
2164. Okay. Let's
Morale is good.
move these convex out of here. Probably also the robodozer can take a break. I'm glad I checked. I guess build it in the bulldozed area.
Seismic event detected.
Okay. Head back over. Actually, these two should just get to repairing immediately, because we are going to need that done. Can I control group things in this game? Yes. Okay. So we have our lynxes on a hot command here.
New worker ready. Structure completed.
Pretty close to done with that. Okay.
Vehicle ready. Research completed.
So we finished our rare ore processing research. We are going to need the advanced combat chassis because we got to build those Panthers. So let's go ahead and start that up.
Structure repaired.
Can I now build I can build a rare ore smelter. We're certainly going to need one. And the minimap says here is our beacon. So down at the vehicle factory, we're going to need ourselves another robo miner for sure.
New worker ready. Morale is excellent.
Morale is excellent.
Vehicle ready.
I hardly even know how to process this information.
Morale is good.
Okay, they dialed it down for me. I really appreciate that. Things were going too smoothly before. That robo miner is finished.
Morale is excellent.
Okay. How is power? We're cool. We're cool. The smelter will definitely be okay. Morale fluctuates frequently, is what I've learned.
Alert. Seismic event imminent.
35, 50.
New
Okay,
worker
so it is getting hit the tokamak,
morale is
and
excellent.
there's not really anything I can do about that,
Mining location surveyed.
which makes me a little nervous. It would make me feel a lot better if you would not drive directly through there. Ooh, 3 bars. And yellow, one assumes, means rare.
Seismic event detected. Morale is good.
Okay, so we'll have to pull some of the cargo trucks, or we'll have to build new cargo trucks. I guess we know we have to do that anyway, right? Let's go ahead and get started. We don't have enough evacuation transports for our whole population. That's a thing to worry about as well. So we can build some defensive walls and stuff, but I don't know how valuable that's actually going to be to do. Let's get ourselves a rare ore smelter.
New worker ready.
I do wish this was a little bit more prepared.
Vehicle ready.
Oh, right, the cracks. That's actually
Research completed.
super inconvenient. All right, I'm going to have you pull off of this duty. The thing you're doing was important, but I started it too late.
Cannot comply.
Here, give me this area.
Our colony is under attack.
Our colony is
Alert.
under attack.
Seismic event imminent.
Ah, shit.
We are under attack.
Okay, well, the good news is... the good news is we do have some stuff built. So you can see they have different designs here, and they're, like I said, their units are slightly differently colored. All right, these 2 cargo trucks
Seismic event detected.
are fleeing over to the rare ore
We are under
situation.
Enemy unit sighted. New worker ready.
They have different weapons technology that presumably functions in a different way. I don't know if this thing's actually a danger to us at all. Ooh, also, I am noticing another mining beacon. Go check that out. Alright, so we're just gonna get some of these cargo trucks up here. We have to build at least 2 more, I think, if my reckoning is correct. Oh, also, each constructed ore smelter gives us 10,000 units of storage, which is really nice.
New worker ready. Morale is excellent.
So, presumably, the Plymouth colony that is sending the units out is up here somewhere.
Vehicle
So we'll
ready.
leave the Lynxes up here, and maybe these vehicles could be somewhere else. That would be a good idea. Okay. Try to get the valuable stuff not on that side of the base anymore. So... no new objectives jumping up just
Mining
yet.
location surveyed.
We are going to need the space program because we know we have to launch a satellite. How is
Vehicle
our worker population going? Okay, you know what? I'm going to train all of our available workers again. We know we're going to need them.
New worker ready.
Okay, that's probably enough trucks for that. I assume. And it feels like things are going pretty well overall. So we do need to research geothermal power, and I don't actually know how to do
Alert.
that.
Seismic event imminent.
Maybe we have to pick up 33.8. Okay. So 33.8 is way at the top of the map. Yeah, that's no problem. Getting distracted. We might have to pick up... it could be volcanology, maybe? I don't know. We're going to get space program first because we know we're going to need that, and then we'll figure it out afterward.
New worker ready.
But for the moment, it doesn't seem like we have anything immediately pressing. I mean, since we have a moment of quiet downtime here, let's go ahead and throw some repairs on the tokamaks.
Structure complete.
They're fine right now,
Disabled.
but they could be more fine. Structure disabled is the thing I hate to hear. We're short workers. Okay. Let's pull a scientist off of this. Wow, actually, let's pull a couple more scientists off of this. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a shortage that will be fixed when this is over.
Repaired.
Come down like this.
Structure repaired.
Go back up like this. Just run a loop.
Structure repaired. New worker ready.
All right, let's pull the convex back away from the tokamaks
Seismic event imminent.
in case. 2820. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem.
Is fair.
Because we do need these convex to still be alive at the end of the mission. You can be in waiting over here just in case.
Food stores are plentiful. Morale is good. Warning. Seismic event detected.
I do feel a lot better with the prediction of the seismic events. It is
Food
nice.
production in surplus. Morale is fair.
I probably still need to be constructing vehicles. Where are we at on our vehicles?
New worker ready.
No, actually, we're good on everything except the stuff we can't build. Oh, I need more, I do need more evacuation transports. Also, I did just hear food stores diminishing, and, you know, we have the bodies to run another agrodome. All right, new scientists get to work immediately. Do agrodomes require science to run? They probably do, right?
Is good.
No, one worker, no scientist.
Structure kit manufactured. Food stores are plentiful.
Our population's going to keep growing, so it does feel, even if food stores actually are fine and there was just a weird hiccup,
Vehicle ready.
it does feel like it's a good idea to be ahead, right?
New worker ready.
Okay, we still need more evac transports. It doesn't actually say on them how many they hold, so we're just going to keep building them until that line on the objective screen turns green. Did I survey this? I did. It's another rare but a lower value one. I'm not going to stress about it. Perhaps I'll change my tune on that once we see how many rare minerals are needed to build the spaceship parts.
Structure
But for
complete.
right now, everything seems
Structure disabled.
okay.
Vehicle ready.
So let's go ahead and pull one body
New
off of
worker
this.
ready.
Just keep everything
Food
functional.
production in surplus. Morale is fair.
Gosh, our people sure like to be alive. I guess, is this worth doing? Because, like, we could just... Environmental psychology will give us a resonance capacity boost. And we're about to be done with the space program, so we could grab that.
Structure kit manufactured.
I don't know. Let's just go ahead and build it. I know it's gonna strain us a little bit because we're already a little short on bodies, but we will grow into the need for it, I'm sure.
Research completed. New worker ready.
All right, let's go ahead and grab environmental psychology while we're here. No, the space program research did not unlock any new stuff there. We are, of course, going to need a spaceport, which we can afford to build, so let's get on it. brave little robo-dozer can get us a little bit more building space over here.
Structure completed.
We're kind of figuring this out. We're kind of doing the thing.
New worker ready.
So we have a loose worker and a loose scientist. We actually are at cap on that. Nice to have extra bodies. If I built a second basic lab, it would probably let us run 2 researches at the same time, but since we're so close to being out of scientists, it's probably not worth it. I love this. Love to see all the population values green.
Alert. Seismic event imminent.
Shoot, I didn't. A child was born and it prevented me from seeing where that seismic event is going to be. So we have the Panther body, but we don't have the railguns that we need yet. I assume we're going to get that from... That'll probably be an advanced topic that comes after something that we build here.
Seismic event detected. New worker ready.
Hit points of all your basic stuff up. To be perfectly honest with you, that might be really important for surviving quakes that we don't foresee and everything. Also, scientists are out here dying. They think that's allowed. Are we cool on evac transports now? Yeah. Okay. We're bottlenecked on research. So maybe it is in fact time to build a second lab. I mean, we're probably going to unbottleneck here
New worker ready.
because the spaceport's going to have stuff that we need to do.
Manufactured.
How's power? We're probably okay. Ooh, spaceport. Spaceport is big. I don't really want to build it that close to the tokamak, so maybe we'll do it. I was really hoping it would just move those units out of the way. Come on. There we go. Run, you're in the way. Okay. Get me an extra standard lab. Then things are going really well. Power-related technology hopefully will lead to geothermal. We still need to find the railgun as well. But one problem at a time. And then once we have our spaceport, I'm sure it's going to require us to do a whole bunch of big important things. So am I allowed to build repair vehicles yet? Yes. Let's do that because we have our lynxes. We suspect there will be more opponents, and my lynxes are not all at full health. That feels like an error on my part.
Structure kit manufactured.
Standard labs are pretty small. We can probably just like jam it in over here.
Vehicle ready.
Not quite. Close, but not quite.
Research completed.
I love its little, it has these little arms so it can give the lynxes a hug.
New worker ready.
And that makes them feel right as rain.
Is excellent. Vehicle repaired.
Ooh, advanced vehicle power plant. Increases the speeds of... Okay, increasing the speed of the cargo truck is definitely value.
Warning. Volcanic eruption detected.
At 9.8. That's this thing, yeah. Huh. Okay, I can see that being a problem. Scientist training completing is a good thing. Yeah, we kind of need to figure out the research paths here. Independent power systems
Morale is excellent.
Increases laser damage. That's probably not...
Seismic event imminent.
That's probably not in the research path. Probably. I think I'm going to save our extra scientists for this. And in fact, we're going to get on more scientist training. Oh, hey. It's a scout.
Enemy unit sighted.
One that we definitely failed to kill earlier. Ah, never mind the thing I was doing.
Warning.
Come down here.
Seismic
This is what
event
you care about now.
detected.
Oh, no. The spaceport.
Morale is good. Our colony is under attack. We are under attack.
Okay, so they're not always going to come from the same side. We're going to need to build more defensive structures.
New worker ready.
Yeah, we're not going to get out of there in
Vehicle
time.
destroyed. Enemy unit sighted. Our colony is under attack. Research completed. Damage warning. We are under attack.
Okay, the good news is we did up the HP on all these things. Everybody run! Ooh, that evac transport's getting really low. I think it's going to be okay.
Our colony is under attack.
Yeah, thank you. I know.
Ready. We are under attack. Structure completed.
Please do not shoot me in my tokamak.
New worker ready.
Oof. Okay. Additional low-level research here. Yeah, volcanology.
Our colony is under attack.
Let's do all of the low-level research as we can. Geothermal power. Okay, so geothermal power is after the tokamak power research.
We are under attack.
Are you getting them? We are so slow. We've got to
Sighted.
get better at buildings. We got to get better at vehicle speed.
We are under attack.
I'm hoping that the research we did that improved the speed of our non-combat vehicles will also lead to speed increases for the other vehicles.
Structure completed.
All right, back to base because there was that one. What is this? Scientist problems. Okay.
Vehicle ready.
Even fewer. And we're short workers there. Hold on. This is going to fix itself in a second.
New worker ready. Structures disabled. Vehicle repaired. Morale is fair.
Okay. So the spare scientists can get assigned here, but a fair number of them just had to get to work, basically. Okay. Huh. The repair vehicle does not want to repair the evac transport. It keeps starting and then stopping. Is it like a
New worker
positional
ready.
issue?
Morale is good. Vehicle repaired.
Yeah, it does like one tap. That can't be the intended functionality. All right, why don't you come down here and repair this instead? So because these things are so slow to respond, it definitely seems like it's going to be important to have groups of such vehicles around the base in different places. Solve.
Vehicle repaired.
Well, okay. We know we need a satellite. I guess build the satellite. Don't know what an SULV even is.
Alert.
Alright.
Seismic event imminent. We are under attack. New worker ready. Vehicle destroyed.
Nope, don't do that. I was trying to box select. There are so many good reasons that left click should not be the context sensitive orders button.
Enemy unit sighted. Satellite manufacturing.
Oh my god, you guys are so incompetent.
Destroyed.
Plymouth's vehicles are so much faster than ours. It is a really big
We
problem.
are under attack. Vehicle destroyed. Our colony is
It definitely
under attack.
gave a bunch of movement orders there, and they just kind of
We are under attack.
decided they were done with them.
We are under attack. Enemy unit sighted.
Go ahead and fire, you know.
Research completed.
Okay.
Vehicle destroyed.
Yeah, this is a nightmare.
Morale is excellent.
Did volcanology unlock anything
Our colony is under
interesting?
attack.
Doesn't really look like it. I mean, I wasn't really expecting it to. Robotic image processing? That could be like, that could be connected to better weapon systems, like through the logic of it helps you target, right? Are they gonna drive off the map? No, they're gonna come down here and be a problem.
Worker
So
ready.
let's get ready to be a problem ourselves.
Research completed. Common metal storage needed. Our colony is
Nothing
under
new
attack.
came off of that. It is entirely possible that independent turret power systems are relevant to our weapon upgrade goals. Also, the mission's over. The lava has arrived. Oof, that's going to take a while, too. Okay, well,
New worker ready.
you'll want to see a tokamak explode, and then we'll just, we'll call it for the day. Alright, try to cut them off, because you're way too slow to chase them. It's getting closer. I don't want to miss the explosion, but I also do want to give orders.
Structure disabled.
Alright. Chase them off the map if you can. Do I have research running at either of these labs? Yeah, let's pull one here. Keep that building running.
Structure
So, my
destroyed.
guess is we can probably...
Power shortage.
Where did a structure get destroyed?
Morale is fair.
Oh, the mine. Right, yeah, that'll... No, the mine was not destroyed by the lava. The lava has channeled... I appreciate that the cargo trucks are smart enough not to just run into it.
Structures disabled.
Oh, we lost a tokamak. But not this one.
Vehicle destroyed.
This one exploded, and we didn't get to see it. And it doesn't seem to have done a lot of damage? So how does this work?
We are under attack.
We're going to keep trying to gather information. Ah. Maybe the SULV is a loading vehicle or a launch vehicle?
Structures disabled.
Okay, my vehicles are profoundly bad at combat. We need to figure out this Panther thing faster.
Vehicle destroyed.
That's got to be a priority for next time. But yeah, without the that tokamak gone,
Is cool.
everything is terrible forever. Yeah, and we're so slow. Okay.
Worker ready. Rocket ready. Research completed.
Ah, I see. Yes, the SULV is the launch vehicle. Okay,
We are under attack.
cool.
Rocket launched.
All right, now we understand how that works.
Deployed.
This is all information gathering for next time.
Event imminent. We are under attack.
So do we pick up... No, we do not seem to have picked up any relevant research.
Our
Let's
colony is
assign
under attack.
all scientists to this.
Our colony is under attack.
We're going to see what comes of independent power systems, and then we're probably going to have to just fold up there, because I think we're probably...
Approaching.
Oh, cool, the Blight's here, too. Fun.
Power shortage.
I don't know. Build tokamak over here, I guess.
Seismic event detected. We are under attack.
Ah, yes. That opened up directional magnetic fields, which is going to make the railgun available. Okay, so now we have a research path.
Our colony is under attack.
I think this is probably an okay place to just stop it then for today, because hold on. Is the lava going to blow up that tokamak? Because I do kind of want to watch the tokamak blow up. Hey, Lynx, come over here. We're gonna fucking blow this tokamak up personally. I just want to see if the explosion is actually like large and impressive. It looks like it can't have been that large from this one. I mean, I guess these buildings are pretty far away. May as well.
We are under attack.
All right, how long does it take a single laser lynx to destroy one of those? You know what? Let's build a laser panther as well and just get an idea of what the panthers do. Okay, that's not going to take that long. We are going to see the tokamak explode. I thought nature was going to handle it, but apparently not. Ooh, the blight's coming in real fast.
New worker ready.
Yeah, geez, blight on this mission is not a joke.
Damage warning.
So is there an indication on the thing? No, there is not. There's not like a damage value or anything like that. We have no idea.
Vehicle destroyed.
So we will not be able to easily compare the Panther to the Lynx and see what their relative damage outputs are.
We are under attack.
We can use the tokamak, I suppose. So that's doing like... Boy, there's a lot of variance on that. That's like 20 to 40 damage.
Warning.
Oh no! The Panther...
Food storage.
Well, whatever. Alright, let's blow it up.
Warning. Power shortage. Morale is 10.
Okay.
Structure destroyed.
So it doesn't actually do any damage.
Disabled.
It EMPs things for a while, but if it did any damage at all, that Lynx would have been dead. So, alright, that's all good to know. Here comes the Blight, turning off my buildings and converting them into who knows what. We're just gonna scoop. Back to the menu.
Command control terminated.
Do we get the failure cinematic? Because I feel like I've earned the failure cinematic? No. Okay. I would have had to wait for the game to decide we failed. All right, well, that is going to be it for us for today. One successful mission in, and one where I feel like we have a good route now through it. We have some idea what we're doing. I'll build the Panthers earlier. We'll use those for base defense. Hopefully they're faster, fingers crossed. We'll see. I may just have to station groups of units as well. So when you come back next time, we're going to pick up partway through that mission with me having corrected our early approach, and we'll see about completing it, hopefully, fingers crossed, and maybe even getting the next one in one. It could happen, and we'll see you then.